Morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 9 a.m. and you are listening to and watching Good Morning, Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. We also have the weather for you great people this morning as well. Now, as you know, the weather always comes from the National Weather Service of Chicago, delivered to you here locally on Good Morning, Aurora. Now, I know what you're saying, Curtis, there's a lot of red behind you. Don't get crazy. We'll talk about it. We'll get there. Today, daytime high of 82 degrees and a daytime low of 77 degrees. Now, what do you notice about today going into this evening? The formerly non-predicted nighttime thunderstorms are definitely with us. A daytime percentage of 20 to 40% chance of thunderstorms, and in the nighttime, 30% chance. 67 degrees for the nighttime high, 61 degrees for the nighttime low. Lingering storms in the evening. That's going to be cool. We'll be at home, chilling, PJs. We're not worried about that. We're not worried. Friday, 86 degrees for the daytime high, 79 degrees for the daytime low. No rain predicted in the daytime on Friday. Some clouds, some sun. That's cool. Look at the evening, though. 69 degrees for the nighttime high, 64 degrees for the nighttime low. Now, as we get into Saturday, here's where it comes back now. 89 degrees for the daytime high, 84 degrees for the daytime low, 20 to 40% chance of widely scattered afternoon thunderstorms. You know, I like rain, so I'm ready for it. Saturday night, check it out. 74 degrees for the nighttime high, 69 degrees for the nighttime low. Lingering showers and storms, 20 to 40% chance of thunderstorms. Now, that 20 to 40% chance of thunderstorms goes away on Sunday. 93 degrees. Ooh, don't get crazy. And not a drop of rain predicted. 88 degrees for the daytime low. Now, you know, if you barbecue, save a brother a plate. Sunday, look at Sunday night. 77 degrees for the nighttime high, 72 for the nighttime low. 20 to 40% chance of scattered thunderstorms, but that's going to be north of I-80. Now, transitioning into Monday, 94 degrees on Monday with a daytime low of 90 degrees. Now, there's a peak heat index on both days of 96 degrees to 107. Stay hydrated. Seniors, find a cool place. Bardwell Residences, Weston Bridges, and Bloomhaven. 94 degrees in the daytime on Monday. Monday night, 77 degrees for the nighttime high, 71 degrees for the nighttime low, and a 20 to 40% chance of thunderstorms as well. Let's recap. Today, 82 degrees for the daytime high, 77 degrees for the daytime low. Tomorrow, 86 for the high, 79 for the daytime low. Saturday, super rainy, but we're not worried about that. 89 degrees for the daytime high, 84 degrees for the daytime low. Sunday, 93 degrees for the daytime high, 88 degrees for the daytime low. And Monday, 94 high, 90 degrees for the low. And don't forget the peak heat indexes of 96 to 107 degrees. That is your weather report here on Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Our friends of the Aurora Puerto Rican Cultural Council are back. Jeanette, Adi, and Leilani. Get ready for a great show. Yeah, we did that. That was good. Okay. Oh man, the team, boy, the team. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 9:06 a.m. Thank you for watching Good Morning, Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. We have, as mentioned, our friends of the Aurora Puerto Rican Cultural Council here this morning for a great episode. And the last time I personally saw the team was at the lockup fundraiser, which was a whole lot of fun. I have with me today Jeanette, Adi, and Leilani. How you guys doing?
Hi.
All right, all right.
Thank you for having us back.
Absolutely, not a problem at all. So you guys know that culture here in the city of Aurora, but also, nationwide about the Puerto Rican experience is important. So we're happy to share everything that you guys do. So since the last time that we saw you guys, how have you all been? And let's start there.
I think busy is my word.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
we have so many events coming up,
Mhm.
but really, really excited.
All right.
And I'm happy that these two ladies have joined us today.
Okay. How have you been?
I've been good.
All
I'm
right.
really excited about the pageant.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited too. We're all excited. Everybody's excited. Sitting there like, tell us about it. And how have you been, Adi?
Really great.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about the pageant coming up this weekend. All right.
Yes.
All right. Tell us about it, and then we'll pass the mic to Leilani to tell us how she feels about the pageant.
So the pageant is this Saturday, and we will be crowning the 2024 Miss and Little Miss Puerto Rico of Aurora. And while we're excited about that, because we have 8 contestants total, it's a little bit of a bittersweet moment as well, because that also means that for Leilani, it is the end of her reign.
Oh.
2023. So,
Okay.
how are you feeling about that?
I'm really excited to pass my crown, but I'm also really not sad, but kind of like, oh, I have to pass my crown. Yeah, it's like she said, it's a bittersweet moment.
Right. How do you feel? So passing it, do you feel like you're empowering the next person?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you got this. Wear that crown proudly.
Right.
Like just just be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You got this.
What does it take to have the crown and hold the crown?
I'm sorry. Can you
Mm-hmm. What is it?
clarify?
Yeah. What is it? What do you need inside to represent?
Just
perfectly.
be yourself. Have
Okay.
fun with it. It's amazing, really.
Okay. All right. Now, for those who are unfamiliar, what's the history of the Aurora Puerto Rican Cultural Council? We touched on it a little bit in the last episode, but can you tell us the people about the history of the council, how long it's been around?
So we're celebrating our 52nd year here in
Wow.
Aurora. Yeah, it's been going quite long. And it's something that I'm really proud to be a part of, having moved to Aurora and Aurora embracing me into the community, and now being on the board and really having the community accept me, considering I wasn't born here. It's been a really beautiful thing, and I've met a lot of wonderful people. And a lot of great friends. So it's been a really, really beautiful journey. The council just represents our culture, our heritage, and a way to pass down those traditions to all of the future generations.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Adi, let's talk about your role. You're on the board as well?
No, I am not. I'm actually a past queen. So
Okay.
I was Miss Puerto Rico of Aurora 2016
Okay.
and part of 2017. So now I think if my math is mathing.
Wait. You just gave me, there's a light bulb above my head.
Oh, we like those.
You
Bing,
know,
bing, bing.
because you asked if she was on the board. Well, elections are at the end of this month, and we're going to be taking names.
You never know.
Absolutely.
Never know.
Well, another good way to serve
Yeah.
the Puerto Rican community.
Yeah, I'm really grateful for the opportunity to be Miss Puerto Rico previously, because it was the first time that I was basically extended an opportunity to know about my culture on a deeper level. Obviously, being 100% Puerto Rican, you know all the things like huepa and the arroz con gandules. But the assignment to research the specific town we were representing lended me an opportunity to really immerse myself in our history. And that's like what kind of ignited that passion moving forward. So that's kind of like where a turning point for me, where wearing the crown and the sash was like, yes, I'm Puerto Rican, but I'm also representing our history and how far we've come in this you know, country.
Right. From an outside looking in perspective, I've felt like I think that people should know more
Yes.
than just like the those going to do this in the web. Like people
Yep.
should know like there's a rich history and everything. And I think a lot of times for a lot of different communities, like it's only the surface stuff
Yep.
that people know. They don't know like other towns besides the main big one. They don't know about like villages and things like that.
Yes.
I've never been to Puerto Rico, but we do have friends like Alvin. So I know y'all want to get a
You
brother a
have-
ticket.
You have to add it to your list.
Yeah,
Add it to
yeah,
the
yeah.
bucket list.
It's on the bucket list. Yeah, Europe and
Yes.
Puerto Rico are definitely on the bucket list. But yeah, it's important to know like or to share like all aspects of the culture. You know
Yes.
what I mean? People should have a deeper understanding of who we are, even if we're not members of the same community. The time is 9:12 a.m. Good morning to Gabe Velez, Brittany Nicolette, and Jen Mendoza. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Hey, Gabe, that's actually Leilani's dad.
Hi, Dad.
See that? Telling you guys, man, it's a family show. That's how we do. Okay, so now I am scholarships are also a probably the biggest feature of the Aurora Puerto Rican Cultural Council.
That's right. So the money that we raise through all of our events, we filter those into the scholarship fund.
Okay.
That's the entire purpose, the main purpose of the work that we do. And we're really, really excited. We'll be announcing how many scholarships have been awarded. I know Laura Gonzalez, she's working on that. She's
Shout
gonna
out
have
Laura.
She's going to be announcing how many have qualified for this year. And we're going to be awarding them on stage again at the festival on the 28th.
That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be
very
awesome.
awesome.
So the 28th is a big day. Where we're
Yes.
gonna be? Where's the stage and festival gonna be at on the 28th?
So it's just about across the street here from City Hall. So it's in Lot Q, which is 129 Water Street. And that's Sunday, July 28th from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m.
That's the farmers market lot right out here.
No, we use the farmers market lot as our parking lot because the one across the street from it is actually a little bigger.
Okay. Oh, is that where the PNC Bank
Yes,
building is?
in front of PNC.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So right there, you guys. That's Benson and Broadway, pretty
Yes,
much.
pretty much.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
just across the street from the farmers market lot.
What can people expect on that day? Food, sure.
So, of
I'm gonna be
course,
there.
tons and tons of food. We're going to have music of all types. We're going to have jibaro music. We're going to have a bomba performance. We're going to have merengue, salsa. We are featuring 2 young ladies that are from the community. I haven't said who they are yet in separate performances. They're going to go on stage and razzle dazzle our community. Yeah, they're from the community. They're Puerto Rican and from the community. And then at 7 o'clock on the 28th, Brenda K. Starr is not just performing, she is putting on her entire concert
Oh, wow.
during the festival. Yeah, it's a concert that she's bringing.
Brenda K. Starr.
Yes.
I'm unfamiliar
Please tell me
with
you know
Bren-
who she is. You have some homework to do.
I do. I got a lot of homework to do.
Starting
I
with
got-
a
Yeah.
trip to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, seriously. So that's gonna be the 28th from 1 to 4,
1 to 9.
1 to 9 p.m. So now let's talk a little bit about the local experience here for folks. If I'm not mistaken, Puerto Ricans are the largest Hispanic demographic after the Mexican community. Is that
That's
correct? Wow, that's amazing. And the community's been here since the 40s.
I believe so. That I don't know. I wasn't
Okay.
here.
Okay. Boom, ting. I wasn't saying nothing. Now, how can people join or find out more about the Puerto Rican Cultural Council?
So you can find us on social media. We're primarily on Facebook. We will be transitioning over to Instagram hopefully really soon. We do have a website, so if you Google us, you'll be able to find our website. But we're constantly posting and we're letting everybody know all of the events that we have coming up. And we have quite a few events. It's not just pageant and the festival.
Okay.
So we have a marathon of events coming up just this month alone.
What's next after the pageant?
So after pageant is going to be pre-fest, and that's Saturday, July 20th. That's 7 to 12:30 a.m. at Two Brothers. We have a live salsa band coming in from Florida to perform, a DJ. We have MCs. Lisa and Wilson Morales have agreed to be our MCs for the event, and we have a huge surprise that is on major lockdown. So you have to attend to actually see what it is.
I like that.
And then that's followed by Heritage Week. On Monday, the 22nd, we have an activity at the library called Glam and Craft. That is from 5 to 8. On Tuesday the 23rd, we will be having what we call Leilani in July, which is the Puerto Rican version of Christmas in July. And that's going to be with our friends, the Sotos, at McCarty Mills from 5 to 9 p.m. That one is always a fun event. Wednesday, July 24th, we're going to be celebrating at our Tito Latin Fusion from 5 to 9 p.m. He's going to have some special items on the food menu, but as well as the drink menu.
Okay.
And then we also will have the raising of the flag. That's going to be Friday, July 26th at 11 a.m. And we're doing something really special with it this year. We're going to make it just, a little bit more fun. It's still going to be a beautiful ceremony, but we're going to add some really neat touches to it. And everybody is welcome and to come celebrate with us and see that flag go up.
That is an amazing amount of events, and as mentioned, these events will be showcased and shown on the Aurora Puerto Rican Cultural Council's Facebook page. So I encourage all of you guys to go there to the Facebook page, hit the like button, and definitely follow it as we do. And we'll be sure to share all of these great events that they have coming up. Okay, next question, and this is for each of you.
Okay.
What are some of the, and we'll start with you, Adi. What are some positive strides that you've noticed that the Puerto Rican community has made in the past, let's say 5 years? Like, how have you seen the culture and the diaspora grow and thrive?
Yeah, that's a really great question. So Jeanette and I actually touched base 2 weeks ago now, and I complimented her on the growth that I've seen since I was queen. I just see a lot more outreach. I think it's really important to mention that you can be immersed in our culture without being Puerto Rican, because you can just kind of be an honorary Puerto Rican, like my husband.
Shout out to the hubs.
Which he will say, "What are you talking about? I am Boricua." But it's important because I've seen a lot more outreach into all of Aurora, right? Not just the Puerto Ricans within the community. And I think that that's a really beautiful thing, because the only way people are going to become more aware of our culture is to kind of immerse them in it. So that's a growth that I've seen that I've really enjoyed.
Okay. Leilani, same question for you.
Like, I feel like everybody just gets together and just has fun and eats Puerto Rican food, which is the best.
Yeah, it's good.
And then they just get to know other people, and I really like it. It's fun.
Yeah. And Jeanette, same question for you.
So one thing I think that we really try to envelop is a sense of community. And again, you don't have to be Puerto Rican for us to consider you Puerto Rican. Once we love you, you're in.
Yeah.
That's it. Your family. We could care less where you were born or what color you are, any of that. And so I've seen a growth and people embracing our culture and then adapting our culture. I mean, if you come to the festival, you will always see Clayton wearing a Puerto Rican flag on his shirt.
Yeah, he got how he did that. Yeah, exactly. The whole thing is just the brother's wearing it.
Yeah, so he's a really, really good example. But it's been a beautiful thing to see that people embrace us, but they realize that that's something that's natural for us. Like when we were raised, that's just our culture.
Yes.
Right.
Community is a huge part of our culture.
Right.
Yes.
The reason why I asked that is because I have been impressed to see something that I think has been very special these past few years. Like you see now, like take the the police department for example, like VNA Healthcare and all these other places, hospitals. What you see now that I never saw before was when holidays come about, like when Puerto Rican Independence Day comes about, like the people who are now members of that community in these organizations, they stand up and let themselves be counted now. I never saw that before. Like the day happens and then, the city does a little something and, whatever the post is, but you don't see the people who may be working these places, they never came. I see that now. Now they're coming out. Maybe only like one or two of them, but they're coming out. Hey, I work for Rush Copley. And I'm a member of the community. I like that. I like that. People should represent themselves wherever they're at and be proud.
Absolutely.
We are a proud community.
Oh, y'all proud. That is true, yeah.
Yes, and Puerto Rican flags everywhere.
Yeah. I
Yes.
saw that, and I thought it was cool at the lockup fundraiser. That was my first time experience, like being involved in that after seeing it, and that was a lot of fun. And
That event
I
is
appreciate
al-
y'all
no,
inviting
thank
once
you.
again.
We
I
really
appreciated
appreciate
that.
you
Yeah.
allowing us to lock you up. And for those that don't know, he was not in a real jail. He was in the APRCC
Right.
jail raising money. His bail was to raise money for scholarships, and you did a great job. We were so grateful.
Thanks.
For you.
Yeah, I appreciated it. I mean, everything was good. The music, the people, the culture, and just meeting different people in the community was interesting. And what I did not know was, and this is the education piece, there were so many people in the Puerto Rican community that I didn't know that they were Puerto Rican.
Which is shocking because we tell everyone.
You know?
It's like I tell you that before my name.
You know, I was like, wow, okay, this is cool. This is cool. So the time is 9:21 a.m. You are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast, and we are with our friends of the Aurora Puerto Rican Cultural Council, and most specifically, the current Little Miss Puerto Rico, Leilani. Leilani, got a question for you. What can we do to fix the world? How can we change the world for the better for everybody else?
Just like fix the world. Just be kind and just, be yourself. You don't have to change anything about yourself to like fit in. You should just be kind to people you don't know. Like if somebody needs help, be like, yeah, I got you. I can help you.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just be kind, be yourself.
Being yourself is important.
Yeah, it really is.
It really is. I think that that's, I just had a birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Thank you very much. And as I look back on all these, I'm like, you know what? Believing in yourself is like once you tear that down and you start believing, like you can do so much and you just feel a lot better. You can do anything, yeah. And there's so many people out there right now, and I bring it up because like people are afraid to do many things, like take part in pageantry, like represent themselves and hold a crown that's representing a community, but you do it well. So kudos to yourself and your parents as well.
A really interesting fact.
Yeah.
So Leilani actually ran twice. She did not win her first round, and she didn't let that deter her or discourage her. She came back for it.
Yeah.
And then won it.
I get knocked down, but I get knocked down. You're never gonna keep me down. Congratulations.
Thank you. I was like 6 years old, and I entered in the pageant, and I really liked it. But I didn't win. I was a little like too young, and I was like, no, that's not gonna stop me. Like next year, I'm gonna do it. And since COVID happened, there was really no pageant. So when like I saw it and my mom was like, oh my God, look, there's the pageant. I'm like, oh yeah, sign me up. I'm doing that. Like I'm doing that.
Yeah.
I love it.
It was just amazing because if you don't win something or do what you want to do, you can just keep going. Like be determined and like, I got this. I'm gonna do it. Like, come on, I'm gonna do it. Like,
Absolutely.
you got this.
Absolutely. It's never guaranteed that you're gonna make it.
Yeah.
And even if you did make it on the first time, it's not guaranteed that everything else is going to be successful for you. One of my favorite things to ask different people and myself is like, okay, what are you going to do if it fails?
Right.
What if you don't get chosen? What if you don't make it? What if they don't pick you? Then what? Most people get knocked off the horse and they never get back on it, And that's not the way to be.
No.
That's not how we wear crowns, right?
Yeah.
So 9:24 is the time. Alvin Soto is here. Good morning to you. Alvin Soto and Dora Soto and Devin Soto, the entire Soto family, are very dear friends of ours. They've been rocking with us since before there was a Good Morning Aurora, and our anniversary party is always at McCarty Mills. Great members of the community, and they always done a lot. Shout out to Alvin Soto and Daniel Calderon as well, dear friend. Michael Cook, Brittany Nicole, we said hi. Peter Aguilera is here, and Karina Suarez Darden as well. 9:25 is the time, so we got a couple more minutes with this. Let's reiterate a couple of the events though. The 28th
is our festival.
Is the festival.
That is the conclusion of all the festivities and when we can all finally sit down and relax. But there are other events before that.
Right. And the 20th is the event. There's a whole bunch of stuff coming up.
Yes.
A whole lot. We're not going to rehash it for y'all. That's why you go to the Facebook page and hit that like and follow button.
Yes.
So the show ends on a positive note. But before we get there, you and I work real good together.
Oh,
since we've been coordinating things, so you guys know that you always have a place on Good Morning Aurora.
Thank you.
Always. Anything you're doing, we're happy to share it. The show ends on a positive note. I'd like to know you guys' message for the community today of Aurora, but also the Puerto Rican community at large. We'll start with you, Jeanette, and then we will go next to you, Adi, and then we will end with Leilani. So what's your message today?
So my first message is to thank these young ladies for being here today. I follow I'm still connected to quite a few past queens, and I've watched their journey, and I've seen their continued growth, even past pageant, and it's been a really, really beautiful thing. So reaching out to Adi and asking her if she would participate, I didn't know if she would say yes, or she's like, hey, that's way in the past, and she didn't even hesitate.
Right.
And clearly I wanted to make sure Leilani had a moment to shine before she has to pass down her crown. But the biggest message is for us to continue our journey, continue growing, and stay connected to one another. Please support the Aurora Puerto Rican Cultural Council. We're a council of 10 members, and we work tirelessly to present everything that we have coming up. And so just support us, attend as many events as you can, donate when you can, share our page. That helps us tremendously.
Absolutely. Adi?
Yeah. Thank you for reaching back out. She has always openly supported me via social media. Every milestone I've hit, she is always the first to comment and like.
You need friends like that.
Yes,
you do.
100%, especially fellow Puerto Rican women, right? Supporting each other. And so I guess my statement would be to lean on community and empower one another, especially Latina women, Puerto Rican women. We're not in competition with each other.
Right. That's word. Absolutely. That's well said. Leilani?
My message is just live your life, be yourself. Like, you only live once. If you're scared to do something, just be like, well, I only live once, so I'm going to do it anyways.
That's right. Absolutely. Leilani, I feel like we channeling spirits here. Y'all heard me say that before. If I think about it 3 times, I'm doing it. If I wake up and I'm thinking about it and I go to sleep and it's making me stay up and during the day I'm daydreaming about it, we're doing that.
I like that.
So if I think about it 3 times, I'm going to do it. 9:28 is the time. Thank you guys for watching. Laura Gonzalez is here as well. And also Rosa Orozco, good morning to you as well. Patty Des as well. Thank you guys for watching the show today. And once again, please support our friends of the Aurora Puerto Rican Cultural Council. It takes a lot to do what they do in supporting our community. So let's show them some love and reciprocate. Right now, we are going to go to a commercial. And as you know, that is going to wrap it up for Good Morning Aurora today. But Buenos Dias Aurora will begin shortly as well with a great interview today. Be blessed. Take care of yourself and each other. That's awesome. All right. Y'all wore that.
The Community Foundation was created by a group of people who got together and wanted to make a difference. 75 years later, the Community Foundation makes a huge impact on the lives of hundreds, if not thousands, of people in the community. All started with the small but promising beginnings of just a few people who wanted to do something good.
The Community Foundation is made up of all the citizens, really, who want a better community.
And really anyone who wants to do good in the community but doesn't know how to do it, the Community Foundation is the perfect solution because for 75 years we've been making an impact by connecting donors that care with causes that matter.
So it's multifaceted, and it's an organization that isn't there just to serve a certain small constituency or a special need, but rather the community as a whole.
So many generous donors have left a legacy with us because we are a trusted resource and we make being philanthropic an easy task.
In my mind, it always seemed like a really complicated process. Here, it's just effortless.
The Community Foundation does all the administrative work for you.
I just make a phone call, they're on it, they get back to me right away. It's been seamless.
Our scholarship program is just incredible.
I had no idea the impact that the foundation has on these kids. You know, some of these districts that we're working with here are some of the neediest districts in the state. It renews your faith in humanity, you know.
I was the first one ever in my family to go to college. The scholarship from the Community Foundation has impacted my life and my wife's life in many ways. As you can see, it still brings a tear to my eye.
Without their assistance, we can't do the work that we are meant to do for the citizens of the Fox River Valley community.
You can invest your money in people. You invest it in people, and you hope and believe that the return will be great.
Someone opened the door for you at some point in your life, and it's incumbent upon you, it's your duty to help open the door for others, and you do that through service.